Alright, what's going on, my little brewskis? Brew here. So there was no school today, and we don't have school tomorrow either, because of how cold it is. The temperatures are actually -20, -30 right now, and actually that's colder than Antarctica. But as a lot of you guys know, usually on snow days, it's your day off of school, and everyone hates snow days because it means that you don't get to get out as early as usual in May. But now with the big technological advancements, every student has a laptop, and so we're expected to have these days called digital days. And all of my teachers emailed me assignments like that we're supposed to be doing at home. And I'm not even joking, like during these digital days I have done more homework than I would have done if it was just a normal day. So like I kind of wish we had school. I used to love snow days because, it was your day off. You got a chance to catch up if you needed to, or you got a chance to play Rocket League, video games, chill, go sledding with your friends. But now we're expected to email our teachers back with these assignments before 2 o'clock, or else we'll be marked absent for the day. And I mean, it's a cool idea. It's a cool idea. I just feel like they should have planned for it maybe better, because my teachers are giving me assignments that are ridiculous, like watching videos and giving summaries on the videos, which has nothing to do with like what I usually do in that class. And I guess it's not that bad for me since I only take like 4 classes. For kids that would have to take 7, that would kill me, because it took me like 2 hours. Dude, this game is so shitty. Every time I try looking for a match. But after I woke up at 7, I got the chance to sleep in again. And after being up that early, I was still pretty tired, so I went back to sleep. And during like this 2-hour period, I had the most wild dream I've ever had in my entire life. I mean, this was like frightening. I was sweating, I was crying, my heart was beating out of my chest. In this dream, I'm sitting at a restaurant at like a high table. My sister and my brother walk in, and for whatever reason, I start crying because I haven't seen him in a while. And my brother starts talking about how airfare is cheap right now and how there's no excuse for me to not go see him. And this is why I don't play ones. It's like the most tilting game mode because it's all your fault. But anyways, he starts talking about how, like, to celebrate, he wants to rent out a huge ass house. So he rents out this house, and like the next thing I know, in my dream, like we're in this house. And my sister and her boyfriend, they stay in this upstairs room. And this upstairs room has like a window, like a tall window, so you have to stand on something to look out of the window. And when you look out of the window, you see into this old lady's room, like the owner of the house. I don't know like why, it just made sense in my head that she owned the place. And I just remember looking at her with her and her cat, and she was just the weirdest looking old lady. I don't know like who it was, it didn't make sense at all to me. And then me and my brothers, our rooms were in the basement, and paranormal stuff just kept happening, like doors slamming, and my little brother started like talking all weird, like he had been possessed or something. And so I go upstairs into my sister's room. And when I'm up there, I ask her like what's going on, and she tells me to look into the old lady's room. And I look in there, like through this window, and I'm looking at her, and her cat start like morphing, like something's gonna come out of her. And then all of a sudden she has a whole bunch of 5s all over her, and her cat has 1s, like 5 + 1, like she was the devil or something. And then that creepy ass Darth Maul looking insidious thing, I don't know, in my head it was like that perfect cutscene where he's like just directly staring into your soul, and the cat and her like morph together and become this thing, and it scares the living hell out of me, and I start crying. And then my sister smacks the shit out of me, and she tells me to stop being a sissy and to go see what's going on. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason that talked some sense into me. So I went in there, and when I went in there, like nothing was in there, and it was weird, and it was like I was like discovering the room and like looking for clues and stuff, like I was playing a video game or something. And I went back to her room, to tell her that nothing was there. And when I got back to tell her, my brother was there, like standing in the room, my older brother, and he was holding my sister and her boyfriend's body. and he told me that the thing killed them, and like all of a sudden I heard this bang on a door, and I don't know if this happened in real life or if this happened in my dream, but I heard this bang and it woke me up, and my heart was racing like crazy and I was sweating like crazy. But I mean, that's just been like the most vivid dream I've ever had in my entire life, because I remembered it so well. As soon as I woke up, I called my sister and I had to tell her about it. I mean, I have no idea like what it means or if it means anything at all. It was just a weird and creepy ass dream. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. It's been Brew here, and I'll see you little brewskis later. Peace.